least 4 events this season in Sprint Car Division at Lake Ozark Speedway. If they win tonight's 40-lap 5,000 to win feature event, they're going to score an extra $5,000. So a little bit of incentive for some of the local talent, and they are making it show here in this qualifier as Tyler Blank leads in 75. 2 laps completed of 8. Kyle Bellum going to look to the outside of Jonathan Cornell for second. No Daiso as they work into turns 3 and 4. Both drivers scurrying down to the bottom on the entry of 3. Bellum's going to take it a little wider off the exit of turn number 4. Meanwhile, up front, the Croc Goat Gator number 75 of Tyler Blank in command of this one. Jonathan Cornell holds on to second. Kyle Bellum in third. Eriton Jennison's up into fourth. Evan Martin running at your top 5. Battle for 6. Harley White working top shelf over the 9 exit. Paul Nienheiser. Nienheiser so far not able to get around the 17 as Harley White's going to go to work on Evan Martin now. Running out of time to try to make something happen though. As we're just past the halfway point in this one, it is Blank in 75. Cornell in 35. Bellum in 14. Jennington in 3. Martin in 4 now. They swap lines into turns 3 and 4. Last time it was Harley White to the top. This time it's Evan Martin, and Martin's going to give up 2 spots with the move. Ducking down to the bottom side of the speedway, going after the 9 exit. Paul Nienheiser as they bolt to the back side of the speedway. Gets that position back now. Will try to run the 17W Harley White back down as she's reported back to the cushion. Meanwhile, up front, your leader has seen the white flag and he's taking it. He will work to the back straightaway for the final time in this one, entering to the center of turn number 3. Giving it all he's got off at turn number 4. Tyler Blank grabs the win, holds off Jonathan Cornell in the 35. Heritage Henderson grabs third in the closing laps of the 14K of Kyle Bellum, with the 17W of Harley White unofficially running at your top 5. The 4 of Evan Martin, the 9 of Paul Nienheiser, the 14 of Jordan Mallett, the 44 of Jared Sewell, and the 86T of Timothy Smith unofficially rounding out your field. So your winner, ladies and gentlemen, the Blank's backhoe number 75, the driver to California, Missouri. Won't you give him a hand? Tyler Blank. As with that, let's go down to Brandon Hahn.
Well, thank you, Brian. A guy from California, Missouri, picking up the qualifier win here at the lake, and it's got to feel pretty good, buddy.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure how that'll set us points-wise making the A. You know, I mean, this car was pretty good last night. Obviously, the track's 180 from what it was. I like these dry slick tracks, and you know, hopefully we can keep the momentum in the feature and just good, solid top 10 finish. I'd be happy, and we drink some beer later on.
Heck yeah, and that's Tyler Blank. He picks up qualifier number 2. Brian, and I'll send it back up to you.
Thank you very much. Final qualifier of the evening, making its way out to the racing surface. The field will begin to fire. Your lineup will look like this on the pole. At Benton, Arkansas, the AC Sports Shark Triple X Chassis Speed Bar number 1 next to the Crawdaddy Tim Crawley. To his right, the driver from right here in town to the Midwest Speed Shop, Al Parker Power Triple X Chassis number 5. That'll be Corey Bales. Second row from the inside out of Marshall, Missouri, the Dukes Construction. Ostrich backs at number 21 to the Monster Miles Paulus. And from 4th, you'll find the driver out of Liberal, Kansas, in the Tire Towing FK Rod and Smiley's Racing Products number 86. That is Tony Bruce Jr. Next row from the inside, Chris Morgan out of Topeka, Kansas, the Carstar Collision Services. Heritage Motors, Wayne Lee Construction, Fast Track Excavating number 81A. And to his right, it'll be the 11 of Roger Crockett. He's out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, driving the Rocket Design Champion Branch Rider Power General and Chassis Entry. Next row from the inside, Blake Hahn out of Sapulpa, Oklahoma. DriveWFX.com. Lucas Oil, CSR Garage Rider, JR1 chassis number 52, and to his right, that is Forrest Sutherland out of Cherryville, Kansas, and the Hawkins Heating and Air, Casey Trucking, Briley, EMI number 85. Final row inside line at a